I was in Virginia working on the aviation base in Oceana, and it's a large F-18 base. It's New Year's Eve because I worked nights and the base was shut down. I worked nights, so there was nobody on the base besides the people that I was working with, which wasn't very many. I went inside to get some tools for the airplanes because we were working on airplanes, and when I came out, a number of people, they were very excited and they said, "Hey, did you see that?" I said, "No, I didn't see anything. What are you talking about?" And they said they saw an airplane fly over the base, but it didn't have FAA lights on. And they said that the airplane flew over the base and it landed in the trees, and there's nothing there. So you can look in Google Maps or whatever, and you can easily see there's no other runway on that base. And so that was interesting to me. I didn't see it. So, we kept working, and it was time for us to leave, a few hours later or something like that. And I was leaving the base, and my friend that I worked with was telling me about the airplane he saw, and this unknown airplane. And so we had to walk through this kind of controlled area for the flight line, which is where the runway is and all the planes, and there's a gate guard there. So we were walking past the gate guard, and the gate guard was hearing our conversation, and he said, "Oh yeah, I saw it too." So it was interesting enough for him to even see it. It was kind of out of the ordinary. So I still didn't see anything, and but then the gate guard, he looks up and he goes, "What is that?" And so I looked up, with my friend, and we both watched this giant object fly over the base. It was so massive that it at least had to be a mile in diameter, if not more. The remaining lights that were on from the base were reflecting off the object, and the cloud line was low enough that you couldn't see the entire object. You could only see parts of it coming in and out of the clouds. So it was the biggest aircraft I've ever seen in my entire life. It was semi-translucent, it seemed, so more organic looking than, say, a metal aircraft of some kind. And I refer to it as almost looking like a giant plastic bag flying in the sky. So you would see, like if a plastic bag was flying in the sky, you could kind of see a translucent type of effect to it, but it was definitely seemed to be oval type shaped or something like that, and semi-translucent. So we watched it for quite a while, and it slowly just moved over the entire base, and then it disappeared. So studying consciousness in school has given me a perspective of what consciousness is and how it relates to phenomenon that isn't fully grasped. So the idea of projection, that you're constantly projecting internal unconscious experiences into reality, could be linked to UFOs. But if I was to speak about how I feel about the subject, and from everything that I know, I would say that UFOs and consciousness are very much linked, in that they come from similar material, and that they manifest themselves in reality in unique ways that we fully don't understand, and probably won't understand anytime soon, especially if we continue to study consciousness from a bottom-up versus top-down perspective, meaning that consciousness is generated by the material of the brain versus consciousness essentially projecting itself into reality through the human experience.